Guys, I'm over here at channel 31. It's 1:34, 35 in the morning. You got 911. I guess he's playing up to his video gate over there. When we do find this video gate on his end, we will label it this. We'll give you the second side of it. And, well, they're ghost talking, really. They're actually just talking about Richie there. Bad Girl stated in the last video gate that allegedly I was in Rikers Island for beating up Debbie and hitting her in the head with a lamp. And they had to move me. Wow. I guess you could wind up in Rawway getting arrested in New York if you assault somebody. Oh well. I don't know. It's got me all confused too, guys. Oh, forget about it. Forget about it.
Yo, this nigga is only hype because the first, the second, the third month is here and he's happy.
Yes, I'm gonna make money. I will make money these couple of days. I don't collect nothing, and if I did, which I don't, it would all come out of my salary anyway. I'm suspended without pay. So for me to go to apply for anything, I would have to pay it all back.
That means that they did something to their fucking family. Usually, it's either they don't agree with their lifestyle, or they just fucking...
Well, my Uncle Richie sat on the mob commission and I became a cop. I'd say there's two different alternate lifestyles here from me to my family.
I don't want to know that about you. You did something. You robbed somebody in the family. Probably robbed his great-grandmother or some shit.
Nine, I like your conjecture, but in my family, you will get killed for that. Maybe my family is organized crime and I'm government. Big difference. What up, Q? I'm back. You back there?
For you, for real? Yeah, did you get this shit out your nails? Say, man.
What shit out my nails?
That's the shit. You see, you had to take a shit, right? Did you get your shit out your nails?
Well, I never knew I had shit in my nails. I ain't got no nails. I bite them.
Yeah, folks, yeah. Roger D, no doubt about it. Roger D, no doubt about it. I like you say, no doubt or doubt it.
No bouts or doubt it, which means any bout, I doubt they'll walk away.
Your family wish they would have... When you gonna come and get this shit, man?
Well, I shouted the two today and I told them what time it was, so just relax. As soon as I can put my body there, as soon as I can make it happen, it will happen. If you're gonna come here, then the weekend would be a good, good time.
Yo, Richie, man, why you avoiding the subject? What the fuck did you do? Yeah, I would have to fit you in my very busy schedule. I got a very tight schedule. I gotta go out to Long Island and pick up my shit. What did you do to your family? I gotta go get my Thunderbolt. You have to sit there and say, fuck, Montgomery Ward, and my other three-face meter. How did you say that? So, I don't know. I gotta find me another technician that's gonna work on this meter. For some reason, somebody would be so upset. He can't get the schematic for it. Even called the company, couldn't get a schematic for it. I don't know, the audio just went out on it. He changed the modulating chip in it, and it's still not talking. The board is not burnt, it's not cracked, not broken, so I gotta figure something out with that meter. It's a brand new fucking meter. Audio just went out. Unfortunately, the warranty ran out on it.
Roger, right off. Well, you gotta thank the lucky stars for warranty, man. I mean, I'm thanking it. Yo, I am really actually thanking their mess up because to get a phone call like 15 minutes, 20 minutes after you signed for it, telling them, yo, you changed this, you fixed that, but the problem's still here. So, when you spoke to one guy, he said, what? And he said, I'm sorry, I didn't even see that unit. I said, well, the other guy must have just seen that and assumed that was the problem. He probably never fired it down. So to me, it's a blessing because on a second return like that quick, you know what they're gonna have to do.
What you did? You bought a tube for it, right?
Oh, my tube's sitting right up top, bro. My tube's sitting right in the box, right above my head, bro. Nice and safe and sound. The tube's good. I mean, like I'll tell you what, the plate and the grid on it was higher readings than I had in any other video gate. So, you know, I know my tube is top.
Yeah. Roger D. I guess I'll throw this one on eBay.
Roger, right on. Now, before we started this, I could have sworn I heard a question out there being thrown at me. So let me see if there was anybody asking me a question. Anybody asking me a question out there about my family? I thought somebody, I thought you cut them off. What did you do to piss off? Well, that's easy. My family's all mobsters, and I'm a cop, and I killed a couple of their hitmen. So if you really want to know, look into it.
15 minutes. Shutting it down and shit. Warming up to 725 and shit. That's what I'm using right now. Yeah, when I get bored. Man, I can't wait for it to get warm, man. I cannot wait for it to get warm. I think I'm going to have the biggest garage sale in New York.
Roger D. Well, check it out. All joking aside, before you think about doing that, I'd like to see the list, get first dibs and look at everything.
Listen, you'll be there all day looking at a list. Too much shit to list. Way too. You haven't even been in the basement in the steel container in the backyard.
Well, no, I'm only interested in two areas. Electronics, anything that's got to do with the radio, and entertainment, audio.
Hey, Richie. You want to talk about audio? Well, I'll put it to you like this. If you go to Craigslist and you go to electronics, you're going to see an ad there called Sound by the Pound. Sound by the Pound. Just look at one page I put up.
Sound by the pound. I like that. I like that. That's catchy. That's catchy, baby.
Yeah, Roger D, no doubt about it. I've been getting hits left and right, but everybody's bullshitting. You know how the Craigslist people are. They want everything for nothing.
No, actually, I don't, because I believe I only hit it one time at the request of a friend because we were looking for my apartment, and the apartment came off Craigslist, you know. And I got nervous when I walked in there the first day because I walk into an apartment, it's a fucking shell. Every wall is concrete brick, looking good. There's no kitchen. There's not even a bathroom. Right? You know, a sink and a toilet bowl was not there. You know, and you know, he says, "Nah." He goes, less than 2 weeks will be a brand new. He's, "Nah, don't worry, it's all gutted." I'm like, "Yeah, all right." So you know, I was amazed when I moved in, but I think that's the only time I browsed there, man. I was at this lady in the diner. Was, you know, she said, "Why don't you check on this thing?" They usually list a lot of local shit. So she's she's sitting there next to me hitting the buttons, and you know, we did what we did. I pulled out a couple of addresses, made a couple of appointments, and you know, all I was concerned about was its location. And you know, the first thing I wanted to clarify with anybody was, you know, I'm into communications. I got a government job, blah blah blah, and I need to have at least permission for 2 antenna apparatus in my lease. And they're like, you know how they say, yeah, no problem. Here you are, everything.
Yeah, Fulton. Well, believe it or not, the spot I'm in right now I got from Craigslist. But the thing is, the owner, this spot was so fucked up when I moved in. It was ridiculous. It took me 6 months to get this building straight. That's how much of a hoarder my boss is. I mean, you couldn't walk in the basement, you couldn't walk in the backyard, you couldn't get in the container, you couldn't get in the office. Forget about it. This guy had so much shit. He had shit from the floor to the ceiling that he'll never use in his lifetime. So I gave a lot of shit away. Then the shit that I know he would never use, I threw in the garbage. I had to throw it out on garbage day, because if I throw it out on a Monday or a Tuesday and he come by, he'll take it out the garbage and he'll put it back in the basement, or he'll put it in his other house, which is even worse.
Roger, right on. Well, you know, I was actually, I was in there once or twice. I think I was in the garage once, and I was on, I don't think I was up at your spot. I think I was in the other one. And this is going back to like 1981.
Yeah, it's on 4. Yeah, 81. Yeah, I think it's, you mean you was in this house? Yeah.
One of the guys that lived there was a good friend with my stepfather and my uncle and shit, so you know how that went down.
I'm the 3rd generation. Yeah, it was probably my uncle. It was probably my boss's uncle. 50DX and the N2.
Well, just next time ask him if he knows Richie Logan or Angelo Snake and see what happens.
Hey, you know what I found out? Do you remember that terrorist, Sheikh Mahmoud?
A what?
The terrorist. Do you remember the terrorist back in 2000? His name was Sheikh Mahmoud. Yes.
Tourist? A tourist?
Terrorist.
Oh, okay. Well, probably at the name, no. The incidents or his destruction, probably yes.
That's how you got rid of him. You can't find it on radio. Nah, there's the base, man. Yeah, well, that kind of people used to live here, man. Oh, boy. I think he was a bomb maker. Sheikh Mahmoud. He was a bomb maker. Yeah.
What year was this, dude?
I think it was 2000 or 99 or some shit like that. It was back in the days. But, this kind of people still get mail here. Sheikh Mahmoud. Yeah, what a character. Never got a chance to meet him, but I remember the name. Sheikh Mahmoud.
Well, you know, what happened was, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really don't remember that incident because I'm not gonna lie. But in November of '99, I think it was November 13th, if I can remember. Who knows, man, somewhere around there. But I remember the month of November, you know, my birthday and the millennium, and like, yeah, the millennium's like the next, you know, couple, you know, like the New Year's coming right up, you know. And I had my doors open in the Chester Shopping Mall before the millennium, so I was a happy camper. And then I got blindsided by something worse than a fucking succubus, and oh well, the rest is self-explanatory.
HF, 100% HF, all the way around. Yeah, Fulton. Roger D. Roger D. I don't know, I guess I get on my laptop, do some surfing, and that stuff.
Yeah, Roger, I gotta do a couple of things here, cause I wanna take care of a couple of things here. Also gotta go over a couple of video games, because wherever I got them playing up and ghost talking drew a crowd to try to me or perpetrate a fraud like they're having conversations with me on this end. It's a beautiful thing there. So it gets to give my channel another exposure. So it's like it's sort of like a tag or a label, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because you see, I know what's going to evolve from it.
Yeah, 410. I was looking at the video gate, man. That Galaxy boy, when you talk, that cat picking needle going all over the place. Oh, which one is that?
Q, let me show you something. That's my tune-up that does that. Watch what I do with the dead key in this video. Right now, the RF power knob, it shares the dimmer knob, right? So the RF power setting is dead center on the M in the word dim, which makes that about 1130. I'm going to bottom it out. Nice and slow. I'm going to take it to its bottom. Then I'm going to work the meter for it. I'm going to link you to skate when I'm done. So you're going to see what it really does, okay? Audio drive. Cool stroke. Now, when you see the watt reading, audio. When I do that, and that middle meter is showing you about 140, 50 watts, it's sitting between the 100 and the max on the third line. That is a very accurate meter. Two external meters put the bottom out wattage at 32 watts, about 30 watts. One digital said 32, so audio at about 160. Now, when you watch this in this gate right now, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Now, when I bump it up, keep in mind, this radio cadet key, 60 watts and swinging to 200. Audio. That's about 40 to 180. Watch the meter in the video gate, dog. Now, you have to forget, where you have the camera does affect how it moves, too. And the camera does play a trick with it. So that's why I'm always going to dead key to the straight audio to catch the purpose. Now, I'm going to back the camera up a little bit straight ahead. I should come off the key while I'm doing it. I keep forgetting this is MOSFETs, but I'm keyed up low right now. That's as far up as it'll go. Audio. Banging a deuce. That's 3 o'clock on the RF power knob. That's straight up 12. Audio drive at about 180 watts. So judging as the max being 150, I say I'm pretty accurate on how I set these meters. But the beauty of it is I didn't touch either meter. That's the gorgeous thing about it. All I did was tune the radio. So later when I do it again on a dummy load for the video gate and show the watt readings with the mic settings as an instructional video, it's going to be hilarious. I like it. I might even invest in one. I know he's laughing at me. I'm saying, y'all think you're slick. He said, what? He said, you gave me that radio to work on, figuring it's going to do almost triple my power when I get done with it, and I ain't going to be tying up the fucking dollar van channels. He broke out hysterical laughing.
Right on. Which galaxy is that, Richie? I asked you a simple question.
94 HP. 94 HP. They advertise it as a 100-watt radio. You will see a couple of tune-up videos on it on the internet, getting it up to about 150, some 160. Nobody got it close to a deuce, and nobody clipped it out on a max to 220. You got to see the way I got that bitch humming.
Yeah, 410 on a 94 HP. Roger D, no doubt about it. All right, man. I'll pull up. I'm taking plug on this end. I'm still tired, man. I guess I get on the laptop for about half an hour and go back to sleep.
I know last night that junkie Shadow Master was trying to implant to tell everybody I messed up the modulation meter. Look at that. Look at that. It's banging the wall, banging the wall, banging the wall. That's audio drive. On any Galaxy that is tuned right without either meter being touched. The man told me, I said, you want me to tighten it for tracking? And he goes, nah. I said, all right, no problem. I said, that's that. And, you know, with a radio like this, if you're fool enough to touch the transmit RF power meter, then you're fool enough to be a fucking screwdriver tech. Dummies.
Yeah, folks. All right, man. Let me get on out of here, man. 2 o'clock in the morning, man. I gotta get up at 5, so I'll get back with you.
But you know what I'm starting to think right now, all joking aside, when there's no noise level in any of the other 3 radios here, with the off gain all the way up, and this one sits at like 9, 10 for noise level, I'm starting to think that the place it was bought 24 hours before it walked in my hands for $500 might have did something in there with that, you know? Especially when, you know, no other radio's got a fucking noise level. This thing got a 9-pound noise level. So, you know, it wouldn't be surprised me if there was a receive mod put into there.
Well, Richie, it seems like you're not going to let me go. But that's the thing, man, with those radios, man. The Striker's a good radio, but it's the same way, too. Picks up a lot of noise. I was doing some research on the Striker. I was going to buy the Striker. It's an excellent radio. But the receiver's shitty. Oh, I see.
Yes, sir, I know that. I know that on some models it's very shitty. You never seen the Striker I got in the drawer over here, right? I just ain't got the money to send it back to them, man, you know? And it came to me, yo, let me tell you something. I'm going to videotape the inside of this radio, man, the Striker. I'm going to videotape that amp board in the back. Some doctor screwdriver, yo, you know what I got it for? A tune-up. The guy looked at me, he said, yeah, he goes, my buddy blew it up, we can't get it to work. I'm like, yeah? I said, what do you want for it? He goes, just make these 2 radios sound awesome. I'm like, no sweat, put that over there.
But I want him. I said on the preamp. Yeah, folks, and I saw it. You know, I remember I saw it when I was looking at that 148.
Oh, okay. Well, whatchamacallit? I called them and I spoke to a tech like a year and a half ago in Palm, but you know, I never had the time. I never thought about it because, you know, it was overhead. I really didn't feel like investing in it at the moment. But I think, you know, I think I'm gonna try to have that thing there and back before the summer, bro.
Yeah, 410. Well, that Striker's a good radio. They got a mod for it now for the receive. So, it might be a good investment.
You see the shape of that radio? You see the gleam on all sides? Mind you, I wrapped that thing in fur before I moved. Well, you know I kept it. Yo, that thing has been wrapped up ever since. Nice and cushy. Very well.
I said, yeah, that's why I couldn't get it from you. No, go on.
You could get it from me. You could get it from me, bro. Yo, that's it. Now, check this out. Now I'm going 10-7 because that was a low blow. You know, anything I got, we could work something out.
Yeah, 410. Right. I'm gonna let you go, man. And I'm gonna let my people go. Oh. Roger D. Alright, Rich, let me go, man. I'll put it on you later, man. I'm going back to bed. I'm not even getting on the laptop. I'm going back to bed. 73s, I saw you, and I heard you, and right about now I'm sidestepping. I'll see you.
Well, where do I fit in? The me part or your people part? Either way, good night.